So before I go for my walk, I also want to talk about anxiety symptoms. This one is going to be about sleep, about sleeping issues. How they affect me personally. Keep in mind everyone's different. For myself, when you have anxiety, sometimes you might have a hard time sleeping. What I mean by having a hard time sleeping is you can sleep. Um, you can fall asleep when you don't want to, but you can't fall asleep when you actually want to. It's like, when you actually want to fall asleep at night. You want to sleep for 8 hours. Some of us can actually get enough sleep, like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, without really waking up. Some of us, like myself, when I started having anxiety, I was having a really hard time falling asleep. I couldn't sleep when I wanted to. I could only sleep when during the day, like when I didn't want to sleep. So when I did that, it made me feel depressed because I was sleeping during the day. Before I used to sleep during the day because I used to work at night, so I had a reason to sleep during the day. But with anxiety, it's like you don't have a real reason why you're sleeping at a time when you don't want to sleep. Sometimes you sleep because once you have your panic attack, you're so tired that you fall asleep, and then you wake up, and then it's like, let's say you have a panic attack at 1 o'clock, and then once you have it, and then you wake up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, then you'll feel like, wow, and then you're gonna have a hard time sleeping later. That's the thing with me. Sometimes I fall asleep, like I take a nap, right? But I don't want to. It's just like I just fall asleep. I can be sitting down, then I get so tired, then I fall asleep, and then when I fall asleep, I don't wake up until, let's say, 2-3 hours. For example, earlier I think I fell asleep at, I don't know, two something, and I woke up at like 4:30. So I think I slept about like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Right now it's like almost 6 p.m. and so that's another thing. It's like sometimes I'll get headaches when I'm taking naps, especially when I'm taking long naps. When you take naps, normally you want to take like 15 to maybe 30 minutes max, but you never want to take like, well, for me personally, I don't like taking like really long naps because sure, I'm like, I'm sleeping, I won't feel my symptoms, but when I wake up, I get a really bad headache. But right now I can sleep during the right now I can sleep better during the I can fall asleep a lot quicker at night than before. When I started having anxiety for a couple months, I think for half a year, I was falling asleep around anywhere from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then if I sleep at 5 a.m., I will wake up around, I think around 10 a.m., 11 a.m., even 12 p.m. So then by the time I wake up, I feel depressed. It's because when you have anxiety, you already feel depressed, especially when you're housebound and then you can't go anywhere. And then when you wake up late, you feel even more depressed. It's like why am I sleeping during random times? That's where I am now. There's still times I can't fall asleep to like 2-3 a.m. It's because I'm taking naps, like an hour and a half to two, maybe even 3 hour naps, and then when time for me to try to sleep at night, like for me personally, I want to try to fall asleep around 10, 11, even midnight the latest. Waking up at 8:30 a.m. At 9 a.m. that's the latest I want to wake up. But I prefer to wake up around 8 a.m. at least. So So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying not to like fall asleep, take random naps. But sometimes it's hard. When you have anxiety, your body just feels really worn out, and then you just get tired. But you can't sleep when you want to. It's just the way how your body reacts, how your mind is. But um, yeah, right now I'm like I'm feeling so. I'm feeling kind of weak and tired at the moment, but so I'm just gonna go for a walk just around 1 block and or maybe 2 blocks, and that's pretty much it. But yes, with anxiety, it can cause sleeping problems. I'm not saying if you get 8 hours to sleep, you're not gonna have anxiety. I know some people that has anxiety, they can sleep 8 hours, but they still have anxiety. But you know, if if you don't get enough sleep, it can mess up with your body. But I'm not saying it's going to cure your anxiety. You might, if you get too much sleep, is not good because you can get depression from having too much sleep. You can get depression from not sleeping enough. How you're not getting enough sleep, you can make yourself sick. So either one is like you're either getting too much sleep or not enough sleep. For me, sometimes I'm getting not enough sleep. Sometimes I'm getting too much sleep. But for me personally, sometimes when I get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, when my anxiety is low, I still have it, but it's low. I think it's because sometimes I sleep too much. Is because I'm trying to avoid my anxiety. My body's telling me you need to sleep, and it just makes me so tired. I have no choice to fall asleep. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna head up for my walk. It's hot, and I don't know why I'm wearing a black shirt. I don't know, I just feel sick. Like sick. When I have dry mouth, that's when I get sick. It's that nasty taste in your mouth. I'm gonna walk one or two more blocks and head home. Here comes the dizzy, lightheaded sensation. Apart from my breathing. And the way I was ducking down. Also, I think I've been thinking too much, like about work and going back to work, getting job offers. I think it's kind of making me a little, actually a lot nervous. Or with anxiety, you just have to, do your best to accept. Do your best to accept your symptoms and your sensations. It's the only thing you can do. No matter how hard and scary they are.